Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 4 nods to a popular fan theory about Season 2's most mysterious death, even though it's unlikely to come true. The latest installment of Yellowjackets sees the survivors in the past timeline putting Coach Ben on trial for burning down the cabin. And while it looks less likely that Ben actually started the fire at the end of Yellowjackets Season 2, many of the teens are determined to punish him anyway. Natalie pushes for a fair trial, and she convinces Misty to mount a defense for Ben during 12 Angry Girls and 1 Drunk Travis. While defending Ben, teen Misty tries to prove reasonable doubt by suggesting that other characters could be responsible for the fire. Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 4 acknowledges a few different possibilities, including the popular theory that Ty is the one who started the fire. But while this seems like a believable turn of events, Misty also throws out a more surprising alternative. She claims that Crystal could have started the fire in Yellowjackets Season 2, referencing the theory that Misty's friend somehow survived being pushed off a cliff. Crystal survived being pushed off the cliff, Yellowjackets theory explained. Crystal's missing body has led to speculation that she's still out there. Crystal, Nuha Jays Isman, looking at Misty scared in Yellowjackets. Misty pushes Crystal off a cliff in Yellowjackets Season 2 after she reveals that she destroyed the black box back in Season 1, and quickly realizes her friend is horrified by the revelation. Misty doesn't want Crystal to tell the other girls what she's done, so she backs her off the cliff where the girls dump their bathroom bucket. This happens just before a huge snowstorm, and Misty tells the others that she got separated from Crystal. They never find her, and her body appears to be gone when Misty returns to the scene of the crime during their search. The missing body has led viewers to speculate that Crystal is still alive in Yellowjackets, via Reddit, and Misty's suggestion in the newest episode nods to this theory. While it's possible that Crystal was buried by the snow, or dragged off by an animal, the potentially supernatural elements in Yellowjackets open the possibility that there's a more sinister reason for her absence. It's unclear how far Crystal fell, but there's a slim chance she could have survived. However, she doesn't look like she's in any condition to get up and move, even if she lives through the initial fall. Misty suggests Crystal could have set the cabin on fire, despite really believing she's dead. Misty needs to pretend there's a possibility to cover herself. Coach Ben and Misty in Yellowjackets Season 3 Episode 4, 12 Angry Girls and 1 Drunk Travis. When Misty suggests that Crystal could have set the cabin fire in Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 4, she's nodding to a popular theory, but she's also covering herself. Misty needs to pretend there's a possibility that Crystal is alive, even though she knows her friend is dead. Misty hasn't told anyone about her incident with Crystal, and it's unlikely the girls would support Misty if they learned what really happened. It would also raise questions, like why she pushed Crystal, which would further incriminate teen Misty. Misty's suggestion that Crystal could have done it is meant to cover her tracks, especially after the other girls, namely, Marie, were suspicious of her in Season 2. When she first returns without Crystal, she overhears a couple of other survivors suggesting she killed her. Misty then ramps up her search efforts and acts emotionally in an attempt to throw them off. Her comment during Coach Ben's trial seems to have a similar goal, even though the girls aren't thinking about Crystal anymore. Clearly, Misty is still feeling some guilt and paranoia. Could Crystal really have set the cabin on fire in Yellowjackets? Given the mystery surrounding Crystal's missing body, there's a chance Misty is onto something when she suggests her friend caused the fire, but it's very unlikely. The state of Crystal's body in Yellowjackets Season 2 doesn't offer much hope, as her limbs are at odd angles when Misty finds her, and there's blood coming out of her mouth. CPR doesn't help, so unless something supernatural is responsible for Crystal's return, she's likely still dead in Yellowjackets Season 3. Still, this doesn't mean Ben started the fire in Season 2, so Misty is right to draw attention elsewhere. It's possible the fire was a freak accident, but there's also evidence that Ty could have started it while sleepwalking. Van's vision in Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 3 suggests she could know more than she's letting on, potentially hinting that she's aware of other Ty's involvement. Any of the other girls could have set the fire to establish new leadership or seek revenge for petty problems, but this seems like the least likely option.